cameraman TV face on.
Hey there, this is Real Talk Baseball.
Hey,
CarloBaseball. With me is Gray Hair. Where, dude? Thank you for jumping in and having a show with us. This is live, by the way, and we're gonna have people come in here and give questions, ask questions, whatever. Want you guys to give them advice. I don't know whatever it is. He is the CEO of Tomorrow Needs You. Tell us a little bit about that, dude.
Tomorrow Needs You, man. In a nutshell, bro, it's a men's mental health relief and resource center that I started in. The home base is in Nevada, but I'm from Southern California, San Diego. Nice. What we focus on is dealing with depression, anxiety, grief, PTSD, a little bit of anger management and stuff like that. And we don't talk to your employer or go run our mouths on Facebook about what you're doing. Yeah. This is just one-on-one help for guys who are going through stuff like grief or trauma, and they don't really think that there's a spot where they can get through it. This is where I'm one of those dudes. I didn't think I had a spot to go through it, and when I went through it, I didn't. So I just really just built one, bro.
No, that's good. Hey, that's really good. You have a great following on TikTok. TikTok's another way to talk to people, get your message across, and then people reaches out. You built your little community there, and then you're like, you know what? Let me take a little step forward. Let me go ahead and make a foundation on this, which you did, which is really amazing. A lot of people are thinking of doing those sort of things. What drove you to that point to say, hey, if I need help and there's not that many resources out there, how can I do it? I think, I don't know if that was your case in this situation.
Well, it really was, dude. Check it out. 10 years ago, my 17-year-old daughter took her own life in the garage.
Sorry to hear that.
And dude, right? You feel that feeling in your gut, just go blue douche.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I had it, bro. Listen, I had it, and I still have it, right? And when I got that feeling, I didn't have anywhere to go. I didn't know, dude. My dad wasn't really, we didn't, I grew up in that era.
Yeah.
And something inside of me, bro, said, just because it's not here for me doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Kind of on if you build it, they will come type shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to build a place where I could get the help that I needed. And what I needed was somebody to listen to me, somebody to understand me, somebody not to judge me and point me, and at times take my hand and walk me to where I needed to be to get the problems I needed fixed, bro.
Yeah.
And as a dad, when your kid ends their life, it's a different kind of hurt. It's a different kind of than if your baby dies of a disease or something like that, or a drunk driver. It's horrible, homie. And I don't know about anybody else, but I don't like living in horrible, I don't like living in that. So I really just put my feet to the ground, and I was honest with myself and other people. And I made this organization so no other dad really had to feel like I do.
Yeah.
Because I'll be 100% honest with you, dude. It's a horrible feeling, but nobody likes to hang out with people that are in horrible moods, right?
And what? It's crazy that you're saying that. It's like a lot of people, when they hear these type of things, it seems like they back away and they move away, and they don't want to be around you.
Right.
And that shouldn't be the case, right? It should be more we should be more open.
And that's why we're doing our event, dude. We're doing our event set on Sunday, August 24th. There it is. The Wellness Walk. Tomorrow Needs You. Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, dude. For an hour before the game, you get to walk from foul pole to foul pole and just talk to other people who are struggling or going through stuff. And you commit, there's a bunch of stuff. You complete as many laps as you can. There's raffles and prizes. And if you lost somebody, no matter how you lost them, if it hurts you and it plays with your mind, come out and remember them people in a fun, happy, uplifting environment. Because I'll be the first one to tell you, they didn't want to see you sad and all mopey all the time.
True.
Your friends or your kids or your wife or your husband or your brother or your sister or your son or daughter, they did not like to see you sad. They didn't like to see you frown. So I challenge you, everybody in Orange County, LA area, Southern California, you can go all the way north to Sacramento if you want. Yeah. Make the trip down to Rancho Cucamonga, man, and help a dad that's going through grief change what grief looks like for all of the kids and people that are going to be after us, bro. Let's set the trend and make people understand it's okay to be a community and it's okay to celebrate together.
That's a good way to put it. I love that you said that. You're adding two elements here. You know,
two elements.
Two. You're saying baseball game, which I love baseball.
Oh wait, not even
exactly.
Are you gonna tell him? Tell him, dude.
No, go ahead. You can do it. You can do it.
No, you do it. It's your show. You do it.
Hey, no, but you're the guest, and I want you to say it, and I want you to you know, I mean, you're the baseball fan. Go ahead.
After the game, dude, all the kids that are under 12 all get to run the bases, right? They all get to run the bases. We all get to have fun. You guys, as your parents or uncles or nieces, watch your little snotty-nosed kids run around the bases. Do it. It's fun. If you can convince somebody that you're under 12, your grown-up butt can get out there too. So
just don't go out there breaking your ankle though, right?
Don't do it because we don't supply stretchers.
Yeah.
So, no, man, but it's going to be a great day. It's a great day for me because baseball saved my life, dude.
Yeah.
Like it was a place I could go to get away from everything and hear the roar of the crowd and not hear any of the things that were going on in my head, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the electricity in the game and the fans was so awesome, right?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to include baseball, bro, because it's amazing, dude. And I don't know about you, but I've met some opposing team fans that have some really interesting stories, bro.
Oh, I've always so we've had people on here from different teams tell us their stories, tell us like how what you just said right now, baseball saved your life. You're not the only one, dude. Everybody out there that watches any sport and has issues or are dealing with that mental stress, you know, they turn into sports, and sometimes for that little bit of time, they escaped a little bit, you know. So
dude.
You like you said in the beginning, a lot of men don't speak out. A lot of men don't talk about it. A lot of men stay quiet and you know, they sleep on what they're feeling instead of letting it out. And sports
and they don't
sometimes
sleep good either.
Exactly. So
you ain't sleeping good.
Well, that's sports. It's there. Like for us, it's baseball, and you know, like I know you've had interesting stories on baseball, and you know, I don't know if you mind telling us some stories. You haven't told anybody what team you root for either. So I mean, I think you should. Like, I think you should. You
think okay? All right. So no. Listen, I'm a Padre fan. I was born and raised in San Diego, California. I grew up in Ocean Beach, California. And like I never. I'm a Padre fan, bro. I'm a Padre fan. We don't have any World Series rings or in championships. We've been there twice. And
you're in pursuit of one, though. You're in pursuit of one. That's always good.
But that's the joy about baseball is it's a game. The reward is a trophy. So, of course, as a fan, you want to admire and encourage the journey of your team, right? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you got to remember, if you don't have no check, no contract, or no uniform, and you ain't got a seat on the bus, your opinion really don't matter about their play. So You know what I mean? I'm here for the baseball, the beer, the hot dogs, and the high fives. I don't want any felonies. I don't want any arguments, you know. But no, cool baseball stories, man. I built Petco Park from ground up as an electrician. It was really cool, man, growing up in that city and having the privilege of watching your team move from one spot to another and then tear down a bunch of shit and rebuild it. It was so awesome. Yeah. And like everybody paid for parking except for me because I know how to take the trolley. So I'd park way out of traffic and just take the train in and do my job. You know what I mean? But I think one of the coolest stories I have about Petco Park is my son was 3 years old. My son Jordan was 3 years old, and we'd always go to the bullpen at Petco and watch the warm-ups before everybody blew it up for everybody else. And all the, your kids, dude, you're like, hey, sign my baseball. Fucking, you know what I mean? And then like when he ignores you, like, you're a jerk. And then somebody's softball mom in the back's like, he's a AAA, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I would ask my son, I'd tell my son to say, excuse me, sir, can you please sign my baseball?
Nice.
Right? On some, like something about Mary shit before it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And he did, dude. And Jake Peavy gave him his warm-up ball, autographed it, and before the start of the game, your lovely manager and illustrious manager of the Dodgers also signed the ball.
Really?
And then tossed it back up to my son. Yeah, and came over and said, "You're raising a hell of a kid there." And I was like, "Go Padres!" yeah. But dude, those are just like, I've never seen like gnarly fights at a Padre game because I kind of stay away from those. I like baseball, you know what I mean? And let's see. I saw Sammy Sosa break the single season home run record, but that was at Jack Murphy. That was at the old Padre Stadium in Mission Valley.
Jack Murphy. It was still called Jack Murphy before it became Qualcomm, or was
it was Jack Murphy before it came Qualcomm? Yeah.
Qualcomm, okay.
And yeah, dude, it hit the section right above me, and it was so crazy because the dude that caught it, like I had never seen no like flash like serious mob of people rush some dude. They ran up on homeboy. They snatched him and threw him into the elevator with like 6 security guards. Dude, it was crazy, bro.
Nice.
But I just love, my favorite part of baseball is batting practice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like, you don't have to, you're shutting your brain off, you know, and you're just fucking crushing it.
Yeah. I want to go back to a little bit of what you said, like you stay away from all the fights and stuff like that. Like I know there's a lot of fans out there that think that this is personal when it's not personal. You know,
right.
A lot of those fights we see on social media, like they can be stopped, and it's just, we can talk crap, like that's fine, but know your limits. Know that at the end of the day, they're getting paid for what they're doing, and a fan is not getting paid for that. A fan is going out to enjoy a game with other fans, eat hot dogs, drink beer, and enjoy the atmosphere, right?
So when I go to games, bro, and I have my kids with me, and they're adults now, right? Or I'll go with my friends, or I'll go with a family here in Las Vegas. I'll take a family to the Aviators game or something like that.
Yeah.
If there's like some yucks in the crowd, you know what I mean, and they're close enough to me, I'm not the dude that's going to pull out my phone and make a viral video.
Yeah.
I'm the dude that's going to be in the video, but I'm not going to make the video. Right?
Yeah.
And when you say that, everybody now is like, oh, the tough guy. No, dude. No. As a fan of baseball, I protect my stadium. What does that mean? That means I protect the ability for myself and anybody else to come here and watch a professional baseball team play a game of baseball that I am not good enough to do on a professional level. Right?
Okay,
so if you want to drink, if you want to drink and you don't have like the ability to control your emotions or your intellect in public after a certain amount of ingesting alcohol, please stay home. Or no, because I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You can come, bro, but be responsible for yourself.
Gotcha.
And as fans of the game, instead of pulling your phone out, bro, don't listen and laugh. Listen and try and stop the problem from happening, because we're all missing the game of baseball.
True.
It doesn't matter who stops it. It's a problem that has to be stopped.
Yeah.
And it's all in the way that you stop it. If you run over and you're like, hey, you freaking angel, stupid duck, then you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
But if you walk over it, if you walk over a couple of Modelo's deep and you're like, hey, check it out, real shit, my kids are here, and the police are going to come and make it real uncomfortable for everybody, and you probably got to go back to work at Staples tomorrow, homie. So just sit down or go home. And it doesn't matter if you're a Dodger fan or a Yankee fan or a Red Sox, you're there to watch a game that's over 100 years old. Have some respect, if not for the game or the dude next to you, have some respect for yourself, because you're already on the news, fool. Don't disrespect your family like that, bro.
Yeah.
Act like you've been somewhere, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, look, that's perfect, because I mean, there's a lot of people saying, oh yeah, like I see a fight and I record it. Come on, step away from your phone. Step away from your phone. Enjoy like everything that's in front of you, not in the fight. If there's a fight, try to break it up. Try to make it before they start fighting. Right? I think that's where it needs to stop.
I ask people this: do you go to the beach? Do you go to the beach to get a tan, or do you go to the beach to watch bar fights?
I go to the beach. I go I go to the beach to get go in the water and have the kids. You know?
Right. Yeah. So if a fight breaks out near your kids having fun at the beach, are you going to pull your phone out, or are you going to put the fire out? You're going to put the fire out.
Fire out. Yeah.
Right.
That's the way it should be. Yeah.
It's the same concept. You know what I mean? That's what my mom and pops did to me. Nobody had phones back then. It was sit down, shut up, and act right, or go home.
Yeah.
Go home, bro.
Yeah, that's true. So, but we do have those obnoxious fans, you know, which is kind of like,
and that's where we gotta respect the security staff around us, and by respecting them, we therefore demand a level of respect to our entire section.
True.
Right. True. If the entire section ain't going for it, and the ushers are cool, and everybody knows that we act like adults here and we enjoy the game, because everybody sells tickets, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So the guy that's in the same seat for 14 years gets the new dude that's all rah, rah, rah. Instead of being a jerk, tap him on the shoulder and be like, hey, bro, we don't do that around here. Relax. It's cool to have fun, but don't do that, right?
Yeah.
And then you tell the usher, I already told him once, homie, you know the code, yank him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because no one else should have to suffer for your ignorance. If I pay $20 for a ticket, I'm still guaranteed the same amount of talent and show as a dude that pays $600 a ticket, right?
Yeah.
And you're still expected to act a certain way in public.
True.
So instead of your phone or your fists, stop the fight, stop the argument on both sides, because we all want to watch the game. You guys can help be the biggest identifiers of idiots in the world forever. It'd be great.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that said, I saw one of your videos with Tommy Pham, and they
Yeah.
were saying how these fans are getting on him. And there's an incident that just happened with Tommy Pham yesterday, and a lot of fans are already talking about it. Here's a video right here. And the catcher was, arguing with the umpire, calling balls and strikes, and Tommy Pham took exception to it. That's why he went back through there. But Tommy Pham has had his reputation of dealing with this with fans. And how do you feel about this incident happening to Tommy Pham? Like I said, your video you were talking about, I think it happened in San Francisco, right? The one you were talking about on TikTok?
No, that was Chicago White Sox versus Arizona Diamondbacks and Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be real with you, man. The fans that cause these things need to be ejected.
Yeah.
Ejected, like they did in Chicago. You can't come to a game forever, never, ever, 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 ever again.
Oh, that's what happened? That
dude that did that to Ketel Marte in Chicago can never attend another Major League Baseball game in his life.
Dang.
Ever. Forever,
really?
ever. Forever, ever. Right? So Tommy Pham, here's the thing. I love Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham is a great athlete. Tommy Pham's a great hitter, right? Tommy Pham is only known for baseball. Baseball. Tommy Pham's a dude who's probably got a lot of things he's juggling and a lot of things he's thinking about and a lot of things he's working on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Tommy Pham, just like Aaron Judge, or I don't care who you put in the box, you know what I mean? Shohei Ohtani, they all need that communal respect for the expression and possession of difficulties managing their emotions and mental health sometimes, right?
True. Yeah.
Because mental health is not emotions, dude. People say, oh, he's got emotional, he's mental health problems. No, fool. He's displaying an emotion. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Right? Does he have mental health difficulties? He probably does suffer from depression or PTSD, but that has nothing to do with the emotion that he's expressing, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if we look at the player like a person, not a fucking product, right? Because I can go to the doctor. I could go to Kaiser, homie. If I work at Del Taco, I could go. Bow. If I work at Kaiser Hospital, I could go, right?
Yeah.
If I go to Southwest Airlines, I could go to the therapist, homie, right? But as soon as I reach JUCO, college ball, AAA, doubles, anything in the circuit, go to the pros, it's hush hush, or it's a third page sub-column item. And so if you ask that athlete to really trust somebody with their mental health, those dudes are trying to find the balance, not just in the box, bro. Not just in left field when some 27-year-old dude, some tech wizard's like, I hate you, Tommy Pham. I hate you. And he's like, you know what? I hate my job too. Today's a good day for a 3-day suspension. How you doing? You know?
Yeah.
And then that makes it harder for the fans to go to the game. Why? Because the Players Association will put contracts in order to limit the number or the space in between the fan and the player, therefore diminishing the value and the love of baseball. Why? Because some cheddarhead wants to be stupid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And that's the hard part, like trying to balance the mental health with being an athlete, dealing with the fans. Like these baseball players nowadays have to deal with so many things, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah, bro. You can't go to Burger King and take a number 2 without somebody putting you on Instagram talking about you sleeping with another person on the down low. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, bro. I was dropping a deuce in a Jack in the Box because I didn't have time to get home, And I think we should just really remember to respect people no matter what they do.
Yeah.
And what they do should not dictate the level of respect that they receive.
Yeah.
It is only what they are that should determine the respect that they receive.
Perfect. Perfect. I like that. I honestly have another question on like
Okay.
the mental health part.
Okay.
Since we're talking about the baseball player and how,
Yeah.
you know, they have to deal with all these extra things that they
Hmm.
didn't have to deal with in the 80s or possibly the 90s too, you know, the 90s, 80s, 70s, and going way back into when baseball was first introduced to America, right? So
Hmm.
dealing with the cameras, dealing with appearance, dealing with going out with your family, because everybody has that cell phone recording you. You just said it. What if you just needed to take a dump at Del Taco, right? They're going to be filming you. So as you start seeing these kids develop in Little League, moving up, what advice can you give them for mental health? Like, because kids deal with it a lot too. And, you know, like, it's just not about men, right? If we want our kids to grow up and be open with us, is there anything like you can say or have with you that can, you know, help a kid that's dealing with those things right now, they wants to become a professional baseball player?
That's a great question, bro. Um, and this is for the kids,
Yeah,
right?
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're our
boy.
future, they're our future.
Arr! Okay, listen, kids, check this out. Your parents don't know. They don't know, right? Don't hold it against them. Don't hold it against them, right? Because their parents didn't know. So here's what we're going to do. And it's going to be harder for your parents to understand this than you are, right? We're going to do a little role reversal. Boop. You're going to be open and honest with your parents about what's going on at school or in practice, or even when you're in your bedroom playing Minecraft or some MLB 25 the show online and somebody is running their mouth. I want to let you know, boys and girls, it doesn't make you soft. If you go tell your parents how somebody's words or actions made you feel, it actually makes you a lot further along in life than a lot of people around you. That's why they tease you, right? Because you're just that much better at baseball, or you're just that much nicer to girls without being a jerk, or you're just that cool with that dude because he's a cool dude, or whatever you're battling with. I don't ever want you to feel like you're alone. And parents, I want you guys to listen to me just for a second. I'm not a doctor, right? I'm a dad who had to hear in the middle of the day that his teenage daughter was no longer living, and it was by her own hand. So I had nowhere to put that anger, and I had nowhere to put that grief, and I had nowhere to put that pain. And if you're a man, you know what I mean. And if you're a woman, you know what I mean too, right? So what that taught me was I have to learn that high school is not the same. Sure, kids are having bathroom fades now. We used to have bathroom fades, but it was usually over $20 or somebody touching somebody else's girlfriend. Now it's just for content, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to compete with anybody because you're unique. And your parent, and for the parents, your kids don't care about anything else other than you loving them and being in the same bed in the same house every night and being the same person you were the day before, working to be a better person than you are tomorrow.
Dang. Nice. And I mean, I know it's hard even listening to you going through your loss and everything and still giving advice.
But it's a
Um,
dub, though. I look at it as a dub, bro.
you think so?
I look at it as, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, yes, here, listen. I don't lose, dude. I didn't lose my daughter, right?
Yeah.
I don't lose nothing, bro. I learned, right? So I either win or I learn. I don't lose, right? So I'm learning how to live every day in a positive mindset. That's a dub. I'm not hurting anybody else while I'm trying to figure out how to feel just like everybody else. That's a dub, homie.
Dang, yeah.
I'm not gatekeeping my feelings anymore, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not hurting you because I'm hurting anymore. That's also a dub, homie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So check this out. I got to spend 17 years, homie, with the most beautiful, innocent, sassy, goofy, ridiculous teacher in the world. That's a dub, right?
Yeah.
The lesson that I've learned, the physical part of it ended at 17 years old, 10 years ago, right? What I learned from that experience is what you see right here. I'm not afraid to be me. I'm not afraid to speak from my heart. I'm not afraid to cry at your feet if I need help. Yeah. That doesn't defeat me. It doesn't. I will tell you my greatest weaknesses if you want to engage in battle, because the battle doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
The why are we battling matters more, you know?
Yeah. I think that's anybody though, right?
No, it's not. Some people like to get in wrecks just to get in wrecks because they think thinking hurts, dude. And it's like, read a book. Read a book, fool.
So I look, to be honest, I feel like a lot of people in you know, it could be in baseball, it can be in any sport, it can be in life, you know, they don't relate a lot of those things to their sport. Like, I think about baseball as being one of the sports where I relate my life to. Like, I relate everything that I do with baseball. And when I do metaphors and I talk to my kids about certain things, I usually use baseball for it, right? Baseball references.
Right.
And, you know, when my point is that when I engage with my kids, I find a way to talk to them. I find a way to, you know, let them know, like, hey, I'm here. That's important as a parent. I think more parents are doing that now than they did when we were growing up. Because when we were growing up, I could tell you this much: I wasn't talking to my parents. You know, I wasn't. I was just like, "How was your dad's school?" I feel like I would answer like, "Oh, it was fine." You know,
Bro, every conversation I had with my parents was like an interrogation on TV. I didn't do nothing. It was them. I was home all day, and I got suspended. Whatever.
Yeah, it's just a different generation, you know, and it's a different generation that they have to deal with. As
right,
like, we didn't have to deal with all that. We did have to deal with a lot of, you know, stuff ourselves. Not saying we don't, but they have a different situation.
Yeah, bro.
You know, like way different.
I told my kids the other day, you don't know the fear of being chased home on foot by dudes on a bicycle. They're like, Dad, that's so. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What, so 90s or what?
90s, dude. 90s, bro. Get caught slipping coming out of 7-Eleven, and there's like 3 ops on bikes, and you're like, oh, well, gotta put the Slurpee in the trash because I need to move, guys. Gotta go.
Yeah. It's different.
Dude,
yeah, it's different, right? It's different.
It is, man.
And this is what a lot of baseball players deal with. A lot of baseball players deal with that.
It's like, people don't know how to be people anymore. It's like we're all moving cameras. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, like the guy at Pittsburgh, the fan at Pittsburgh that spit at the usher. Did you see that one?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Listen, that usher from Pittsburgh gave that dude a 3-piece to go, and then he brought a friend over. And his friend wanted a 2-piece, so then it was fantastic. But and I say that from like a security guard standpoint because I know they put up with a lot of shit too.
They do.
Like the security guards, event staff, y'all got to lighten up on them, man. You can't complain that they don't help you if you talk shit about them when they help you. You can't. That's not. It doesn't work like that, you know.
I think, to be honest, with the securities, there's a lot of people that they go through or that walks through them. You're not the first person that he has to deal with. Think about it that way, right? Like if there's a security there and he's already mad, why not say, hey, what's up? How's it going? That could light up his day. That's how I feel,
Bro.
Yeah.
When I used to go to Padre games, the ushers knew me and the security too. I'd walk in with 2 beers and elbow. Bink, how you doing? What's up, dude? Come on. I would just I would get up and step out on the aisle and put my arm up like this, and they'd come get him.
Yeah.
Step out the way. They got to do their job. You let them do their job, and then
Yeah.
But that's the era we grew up in, though. Like, you know what I mean? I grew up where, like, we knew what everybody did in the hood. You know what I mean? Where you lived, your family works over here at the bank or whatever. You're school teachers and da 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 da. And now we got kids, dude. That I think the reality of it is that we're just getting old, bro. We're getting old, and the new breed is a lot faster. Their processing time is a lot shorter. The reaction time is a lot shorter. So you just have to move in peace, homie. You know what I mean? And comfort within yourself that, like, it's 2025, baby, and we still at a Dodger game, We're still here, man. Because a lot of things are changing. The way that we deal with grief, the way that we deal with depression, the way that we look at people who are going through it, I know that in it's been my experience, right? And I can speak on it personally. In white homes, they tend to medicate it. In black homes, they tend to conceal it, right?
Yeah.
In Latino homes, it seems to be a shameful thing that faith and deities can cure. In Asian communities, it's absolutely disgraceful, right?
Yeah.
To take your own life, right? It's not, oh, no. And I kind of break the stigma, dude. I want to talk about what happened. I want to talk about, when people come up to me and they're like, oh, man, I'm so happy. Thank you. And I'm like, that's cool. But there's a lot of work that we could do by talking and communicating, right?
Yeah.
And we can't do it in doctors' offices because we can't fit 600 people in a doctor's office, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we can fit 4,000 people in a baseball stadium. Yeah. And we can enjoy baseball and figure out how we can make our mental health different, if not for us, for our kids behind us, right?
True.
Recognizing their struggle and then putting our hustle to work. Yeah. It would be a heck of a thing, right?
It would. Big time. Yeah.
And that's kind of what we do at Tomorrow Needs You, man, is we strive for community inclusion because we know that I know I'm not alone. I know that there's hundreds of thousands of dudes and women and kids that suffer the same way I do. I'm just going to talk until they show up. And when they show up, then we can talk. And then more people, and it's just normalizing the respect you have for yourself in a non-invasive way. Being able to say, yeah, man, I'm hurting or I'm going through this at work or whatever,
It's always good to talk. And that's good that you're saying and you're inviting people to do it because they need to do it.
Bro,
Yeah. You just have to get out of that, I guess, that comfort zone and not saying anything and explore a little bit out and say it. Why not? There's going to be someone there that's going to help. Like, and you don't have to say, I need help, but you just have to talk. That's all. That's all it is.
I ask people because they're like, oh, I could never. My family, you know what I mean? Or my friends. And I'm like, listen, if you were walking down the street and somebody needed help, would you help them? Well, yeah. Okay, well, what if you're that person down the street? Are you going to not scream for help? Well, no, I'm going to scream. So you can't really there's no excuse not to scream,
Yeah.
you know. But I guess what the point is that just because you're struggling, it doesn't mean you're crazy, and
True.
it doesn't mean you're wrong, and it doesn't mean you're mid or whatever the newest term for lame, whack, fucking off-brand is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So you gotta let them know what it is,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And if somebody's like, "What's up?" You tell them, "I'm going through this, dude." Right?
Yeah.
And then they'll say, "I don't know what to do." And you go, "Me either, but you got a phone and I got a phone, and I'm not alone in this anymore. So please help me," you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? You just said it. The lingo, we don't know what it is right now. I don't know if it's mid, and you did say mid, but for us, it was like, that's whack. You know?
Yeah,
right? You know?
Whack are you, dude? Yeah. So, like, for real, man. And this is for the kids with all, you know what I mean? The sheesh and all that. I don't fucking know any of that.
Yeah.
But, like, the high school ballers that are out there trying to get to the bigs, bro. You know? Like, come out to the game, hang out with us, and just chill, you know, because a lot of people, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to pull the covers. There's a lot of fans that I see with kids in high school, and they don't know how to express themselves.
Yeah.
And then they get mad at their kids for expressing themselves, and you can't do that.
That's not do that. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, you
ain't allowed to do that.
No, you're allowed to do it. And that's the thing. Like, maybe our generation wasn't allowed to do it, you know, but this generation is more out there. We have a comment right here from Mr. B Squatch. He said, let's go laugh and talking about this. So, you know, thank you for the comment. You guys want to keep commenting? Let's go ahead and do it. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok and all this stuff. Don't forget the event that's happening in Cucamonga this Sunday. I'll put the details back on right now because I just want to. Okay, I just want to make sure that everybody gets
everybody should come.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, I'll leave this one on.
I'll be there. Listen, it's going to be. Okay, so you guys, have you ever seen like the suicide prevention walks? You ever been to like a fundraiser walk like that for like American Cancer Society or whatever? Like
I have, yes.
Or like breast cancer. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of them are bumping. Like a lot of them are like sleepy library style.
Yeah,
I don't really like that. That's another reason why we partnered with the Quakes, dude. Because like I want this conversation, as heavy as it is in reality, to be as light and uplifting as it is visually. Mm-hmm. And stimulating people to be able to have that comfort to go, hell yeah, we could play 3 flies up. You know what? I really hate my fucking job right now. I'm going through some shit. I can't. They want me to move, you know? Yeah. That's what it's about, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, come out, walk on the warning track with us and talk about the battle buddies you lost from Iraq, or talk about the battle buddies you lost from the hood, or talk about the aunties or the uncles that you lost. For whatever reason you lost them, homie.
Yeah.
And then at the end of that, go up in the stands and have a cold one, eat a hot dog, give me a high five if you see me, and enjoy the game.
Yeah. Yeah. You know this is exactly what you just said. It's a hard conversation, but it's a conversation that needs to happen. You know, like, because we are a baseball podcast, and I'm really happy you came on here. You reached out yesterday, and I was like thrilled, to be honest, because I'm like, oh, this is cool, because we can get this going. We need to talk about it. Mental health is not something that we need to take lightly. I think we do need to kind of have everybody think about it, because not everybody does. If they're thinking about it, they're not saying it out loud. They're not speaking out loud, and that's what we're trying to get. And this is what you're trying to do, which is amazing. You're doing it with the Quakes in the baseball field. That's why I said the two things that we love, right? Baseball and mental health.
Yeah,
those are two things going hand. So I love that.
It's a huge community inclusion event. Yes, Mr. Beef Squatch. I am a Padres and a Red Sox fan. Yes. That's my buddy. But I'm wearing a Quakes hat right now. He's coming in here trying to be
I
funny.
do have a Red Sox hat, by the way. I kind of like the Red Sox myself. I have the green one that just came out.
Oh my God, I need that. The Fenway green?
Yeah. Oh my God. That dude.
Yeah. I need it. Listen,
so low key, I do like the Red Sox, but
listen,
I don't know if Dodger fans are going to kill me because of that.
Okay, so check it out. Old school rules, and this is older than Vin Scully, right? You're allowed to have one national and one American because back in the day, they never played each other.
No, they didn't.
They didn't.
They only met up in the World Series.
The All-Star game, but then they'd play the World Series. They never had interleague play until I think it was like 97, 8.
Oh, it was later?
I think it was. It may have been earlier, 92 or something like that. But
I want to say it was right after the what is it called? The lockout, the 94 lockout. I'm pretty sure it's after that.
Might have been 95.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. I'm a fan of baseball. I got minor league hats. I got Negro League hats. I got Padres baseball. I like baseball and I like hats. So, try to catch me slipping, talking trash about another team.
Yeah. So all right. This question was brought up when we had Vin Scully on here. He said, "Would you rock the Padre hat?" I'm like, I have a Padre hat. I have every hat except the Giants. Mm-hmm. Right? You see that, right? It's a toilet seat, and that's the only one I don't rock with.
Yeah, dude.
That's the only one I don't rock with, because our rivalry, whatever, it extends. Right. He asked me about the Astros hat, and I do feel a certain way about the Astros as well, because just like you lost someone, right? I lost someone in 2018, and I didn't get to experience those World Series with it was my brother. And I'm mad at the fact that they cheated in 2017, because that was the only time I had with my brother, watching the World Series and all that stuff.
I get it.
So so then when it happens and they talk about that, it hits. It hits. So I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I hate the Astros," but my hate is not hate like that. It's more like I'm mad at you for doing that to that experience, because I had that experience with my brother, and then we find out that you cheated. It's like, oh hell no. That was the only time I got to see the World Series with my brother, because I was too young when '88 happened. 2017 was the first time they made it to the World Series from that '88. So yeah. Mr. Beef is all here saying the
Mr. Beef is slinging hotties today. I chose violence this morning.
Yeah, but that's what it is, dude. So is there any hat or any team that you won't rep? I mean, I already told you mine,
Yankees, dude. I know. No.
Yankees.
Yeah, and here's the thing. It's completely fucking fan-based. I can't stand Yankee fans, bro. I can't. I got 27 championships. And you fucking suck.
Yeah.
Because 25 of them were 25 years ago. You know what I mean?
Or
that's
more.
Like me. But that's like me walking up to somebody and being like, I got a grandmother. Who fucking cares? We all have grandparents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
change this up.
Very
good, right there.
Dude, that's awesome, bro. Listen, I don't have anything against the Yankee players. I don't. I won't go to Yankee Stadium because I don't agree with the ownership. I don't wear Yankee shit because I'm not a Yankee fan.
Yeah.
And I have a buddy. In 2004. He's a hardcore Yankee fan. Little Puerto Rican dude, right? Yeah. When the Yankees got smacked by the Red Sox, right? And they were down 3-0. They came back and beat the Cardinals and the Yankees 7 games straight to win the World Series.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy had a bet. He happened to be my neighbor. I at the time was a Red Sox Padres fan. He knew it. I had all kinds of Red Sox shit out, right? Because the Padres weren't in it. We made a bet. Loser gets the opposing team's tattooed on their head. Yeah, buddy. To this day, he's got the big fat Boston B right behind his ear.
Oh.
Yeah, because it just happens. But
yeah.
I don't the fans are crazy, bro. Yankee fans. I don't think they understand that the fans really control the access to the game.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
They do. You guys, we do. We control access to the game. The way that we behave and conduct ourselves in a public or private setting determines who they let in and what they charge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So the situation that happened last year, the Yankees Dodgers, right? I know you were watching. Everybody was watching. With Mookie. What do you think of that? Since we were already talking about fans and all this stuff, right? You're controlling the game. Like they're not suspended. They were just suspended for the remainder of the playoffs. I think.
Nope. You're out.
They're out. They're out.
Here's the thing. When I grew up, you weren't allowed to do that. Why? Because Dave Parker would pull you onto the field and beat the shit out of you.
Oh shit, for real?
Bro, I'm telling you right now, when we were kids, would you talk shit to Ken Caminiti?
Oh, hell no.
Not. No. Ken Caminiti would walk your ass, right?
Hell yeah.
So like, I don't know what it is with people that think that they're just no. If you mess with a dude at work, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
Right? If I came to 7-Eleven and just dog walked you behind the counter, I'm going to jail. Right? So if I'm on the baseball field making millions more than you'll ever be able to count in one sitting, and you grab my arm or my chain or my wrist or my hand, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
You're going to jail, and you're never coming to another baseball game. And your kids will know, and your kids' kids will know they're not coming to a baseball game either. True. Nobody in your entire family with your last name is ever going to come to a game again.
Damn. Don't want to do that at all.
Right, but here's the deal. If you put that on somebody, then it's accountability, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's accountability, and accountability is a very, very important thing. It's not valuable because motherfuckers don't have enough of it out here for it to be valuable. So, but it's important, bro, and you got to be accountable, homie, for yourself and for those around you at all times. Yep. If you want to encounter danger or drama, it will find you. But if you want to enjoy yourself, you're partially responsible for that by ensuring the people around you are kind of in accordance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if not, it's your responsibility to dip from the situation.
True.
Just dip. It's a big ass stadium. You ain't got to stay in row 27, seat G. Move your ass.
All right. This is the last question before we log off. We're almost at the end. We were talking about we have some videos on Hall of Famers, and we've seen that we grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, got to see those baseball, big names like Sammy Sosa, you mentioned him earlier, McGuire, Ken Caminiti, the list goes on, Kevin Brown, do they belong in the Hall of Fame? And I've had some videos and people are mixed emotions on that.
Right.
What is your take on that?
Well, the Hall of Fame is, I believe it is it's an award system that was built by the Major League Players Association to recognize exemplary talent and play on the baseball field. Kind of, maybe. Yeah. That's like a layman's term, right?
Yeah.
So everybody in the hall is judged as being a player, right? On their playing ability, right? performance enhancing drugs will always be an alternative, an option, and debatable, right? Because you can say Mark McGwire did steroids and hit 72 home runs, but no one wants to talk about the steroid injections that a normal dude took to make babies. It's the same thing. The dude just got a different job, right? So it's your fans' choice to not vote, right? Or vote. Sosa, dude, that dude hit a baseball further than most middle-aged dudes can run in one sprint, right? Same with Mark McGwire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same with Barry Bonds, bro. And if you're mad at Barry Bonds and those guys for their accomplishments on the field, whether they recognized deficiencies or used them for an advantage, it's a personal choice, just like your opinion. There are people who don't like the Red Sox for a simple reason other than Bill Buckner. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
Buckner. Yeah, I know that one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not going to get mad at you because you choose to like somebody or choose to have a different opinion of me. That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
Rock on, dude. There's two seats on this bus.
Yeah.
You know? So my thought is, honestly, I think that they should be in the hall.
They should be in the hall.
Whatever the hall determines and the Players Association decides on how to represent or what is legal or what is ethical or in their standards, they should run with. And if people don't agree with it, they have that choice to not agree with it.
Yeah.
And if you don't agree with it and want to change it, get your ass out on the field and change it.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy about that, dude? It's that a lot of people don't know that they started enforcing the rule in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when they started saying, okay, well, everybody has to take a drug test. Before that, there was something in place, but they did not drug test them, like they were supposed to. So whose fault is that? MLB is fault. But they don't want to go ahead and say that because they're saying, baseball was saved in 98.
Don't hate the player. Don't hate the player. Hate the game, homie.
Yeah.
Don't hate the player. Hate the game, homie.
Yeah.
If you're not testing me for things that give me a clear and concise advantage, I am not at liberty to divulge or disclose those to you.
Yeah.
If your job is to monitor and test me, get on your game. Because as we know, professional sports, intramural, college, it's a competitive market.
Big time.
There's what, 600 people drafted out of a pool of 3,600 people every year? That's crazy, bro.
It is.
You think I'm going to tell you about a secret macaroni noodle bat I found? No, the fuck I'm not. No. Nope. And I'm not going to say it's illegal either. I'm just going to play my game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And let the chips fall where they may. So you can't hate the player. You got to hate the game. And since you don't have the power or the money to change the game, you got to do it like an educated person, right? Through fan polls and attendance and rights and things like that. Not acting like a jackass on the left field pole after 14 Coors Lights with your buddies in the parking lot, and you don't like the right fielder all of a sudden. Sit down, Bobby. Sit down, dude.
You're kidding me. Get out of here. You're like, get out of here.
Dude.
Come on.
Get out of here, dude. Go to Chili's, bro.
And chill out over there, dude. We don't want you.
Shout out to Chili's.
Yeah. All right. We're in the last minutes. Before we log off, it was a great conversation. We got real deep. We started talking real talk on here, man. Like real talk.
We did, dude.
It felt uncomfortable at times, but those uncomfortable conversations, like I said, need to happen.
They do, bro.
They need to happen.
You made it fun. And thank you for inviting me to be a part of your dream, bro. This is amazing to be part of a MLB podcast and speaking on the basis of mental health is wild, bro.
Thank you.
And,
thank you for coming, dude. I really appreciate it.
Listen, bring your ass out to the Quake Stadium on Sunday, and that's for everybody in the LA area. The last minute, bro. Can I steal like 27 seconds?
Go ahead. This is your time. Go ahead.
Chloe, Clarissa, Jordan, Daddy loves you. Ava, I'm your famous grandpa. I love you too. And to everybody else, thank you very much for spending this last hour with these two people, me and this dude up here. And my hope is that not only your day, but your week becomes better, and that your loads become lighter and your smile becomes wider. Tomorrow needs you is more than 3 words. It's a movement, it's a message, and it's a mentality. So I would love to see all of you at Rancho Cucamonga Quake Stadium this Sunday. Personal call out, Vin Scully, bring your ass out there. You ain't coming. You're not going to San Diego. It's a 45-minute drive. Bring the family. Leave the bobbleheads at home. Anyways, listen, live life with joy. Stop competing or feeling like you have to compete with others. You're the only person with your first and last name and fingerprints to match. So live your life like that and just keep going, Momo.
Cool. Nice message, man.
Thanks,
all right,
man.
So that's it. That's our show. Thank you guys for jumping in. If you haven't hit the likes button, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are on TikTok as well. Don't forget to follow GRAYHAIRWHERE. That's his tag. I'll go ahead and put the links you sent me, Marcel, on here. Once the show's over, I'll put them on there. You guys can go on the comments and see them there. See all the links for his
I think we need
tomorrow.
This needs to be on ESPN, bro.
Hey, that would be fun, right?
Da. This needs what
what is it? The web jam?
Exactly, dude. Yeah. Top 10 web jams right here, bro.
There you go, man. All right, from all of us here at Real Talk Baseball, I'm CarloBaseball. This is Marcel. Real Talk Baseball, signing out, guys.
Sayonara.